What is going on, my Masketeers? Welcome back to another episode of The Mask, and we are here to talk about the new Fast and Furious 9. Woo! Where do we begin with this movie? Oh my god, my god. Before we even get into it, let me just say this. The general premise of this movie is just dumb. It's just dumb. I'm gonna have to say that from the very jump. It's dumb. But this movie, this whole franchise, to be honest with you, tells you to do a few things. It just says, come here with very low expectations and please just turn your brain off. Don't think about plot, don't think about story, don't think about pacing. Matter of fact, don't even think about physics, don't think about logic, don't think about anything that makes sense, and you're gonna have a good time. Now that that's out the way, enjoy the film. And yo, honestly, let me just say, I thought that the action in this film was actually quite good. I think the action in the film is top notch. That's one thing which I'll definitely say, that when it came to the set pieces, it was always on point. I was never bored. But I feel what happens with this movie is you kind of have a sense of fatigue because there's so much action. It's just non-stop, 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 to the point of where you become numb to it all. And throughout the film, that's what happened. There was so much action that at a certain point it just stopped making sense, or you just stopped caring in the first place. So the premise of the movie is this: Dom, Letty, they are living a simple life with little Brian, where they've gone off the grid and they're no longer doing their craziness of, taking cars and driving them off bridges, fighting tanks, fighting submarines, the regular stuff. When out of nowhere, Ludacris, Tyrese, and Natalie, they turn up and they say that Mr. Nobody's plane was attacked and he could be potentially dead. They don't know for sure, but he left an encrypted message that was only for Dom and his team. Why didn't Mr. Nobody give the message to, another secret organization who have trained agents? Nobody knows. But he's given the encrypted message to Dom and his team so that they can come and potentially figure out what happened to him or help him. So, because of that, Dom, the team, they get back together to basically find out what happened. You then find that the person responsible for attacking Mr. Nobody's plane was a top secret agent or spy. The spy being John Cena, and John Cena is Dom's little brother. Yeah. So that whole situation, or that whole family dynamic, is what drives the plot of the movie. And then you get flashbacks into how Dom's dad died and how that affected his relationship with his brother and the choices that his brother made that put him down this path. So, yeah, it's literally that whole thing playing out. And the funniest thing is, they keep on saying that John Cena's character has been living in Dom's shadow his entire life. Mind you, John Cena is a world-renowned spy. He is a world-class driver. He's a marksman, and he is a trained fighter. And somehow he is still living in the shadow of a mechanic. He is still living in the shadow of a mechanic. Yeah, it's wild. 100%. It's absolutely wild. And you know what? I feel like, again, this movie or this whole franchise, it's not even about cars anymore. Yeah, there's cars involved, but they're just superheroes with cars. They are literally just the Avengers driving around and just starting different madness around the whole globe. And the funniest thing is, like, one of the running jokes from the fandom has just been how over the top and how crazy this franchise has got. But the funniest thing is, they have now basically incorporated that into the actual movie itself. So much so that Tyrese has a theory that they are actually invincible because of all the crazy stuff that they've been involved in and never gotten hurt, and no one's ever died. And the first time he said it, I thought, yes, a little cute throwaway line, but he keeps on throughout the whole movie making more and more reference to that fact. So it just becomes a little bit tedious after a while. But even they don't even take their franchise serious anymore, and they know that it's become wacky. And one of the things that we even said that, oh, what's left for them to do to go into space? And Lord and behold, they did that shit. They did that shit. They literally went into space with a car, and yeah, it happened. And now I don't even know where to take it from here. Um, the storyline did it make any sense? Hell no. The storyline is dumb to begin with. In my personal opinion, the storyline wasn't cohesive. It didn't even track well, and for some reason, they keep on throwing away family like family is currency in this world. And there's just so many other things that, again, when it comes to the plot, it doesn't make any sense. But when it comes to the action, like I said, top notch. Me personally, I've just kind of felt like this one has been more of a I think they've done so much that now you no longer enjoy what's coming next, because they keep on trying to outdo themselves every time, but I feel like there's nothing left to do. The only way is for them to literally now just join up with the Transformers franchise. Dominic Toretto's car just changes into a flipping Autobot. That's all that's left now. So to be fair, I don't think it's even like a review. It's just me ranting and raving about the Fast and Furious 9 movie. Did I enjoy myself? For the most part, yeah, I did. But after a while, I kind of got bored and I kind of phased in and out of it. In my honest opinion, I feel like now the Fast and Furious franchise can just be laid to rest. They're not going to do that, obviously. Make a Fast and Furious 10, and then call it quits. Just finish the whole franchise off, because there's nothing left. You guys have milked it long enough. You've made your money, Vin. You've made your millions. It's time to pack it in, move on to something new. So my verdict or my rating for this movie, I am gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It was enjoyable for what it was, but it lost me in a lot of places because, again, the action became too much. It just became so numbing to the point of where I didn't even care what was happening. And everybody's kind of invincible and nobody dies, but like there's no tension. So because of that, it doesn't hold me long enough for me to care. So yeah, those are my thoughts, my review of the movie, or my rant, should I say. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. And like always, please like, comment, subscribe, help the channel grow. I appreciate everybody that has been involved thus far. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.